So, hello dear friends and lovers of English language. So, heartily welcome you on the Moskovsky Park. Yeah, well, I'm preparing for my tattoo 60-kilometer race, the classic style. Yeah, so I'm doing a 20 kilometer distance today. So it's pretty windy, but still, weather is really nice. The only thing you have to take care is the proper clothing. Yeah, it's not too cold. It's just a mild cold. So the less you put on, the better, because you can't stand the heat. Yep. So just want to tell you a few words about the melody, about the pronunciation, about the accent of English. Many people have problems with their speech, and especially I think most of our politicians and sports athletes, sports ministers. They have some really big issues with their pronunciation. I think they can't hear themselves properly, and looks like that they're dumbstruck with something. So I'm not telling I got the perfect accent, no, but at least I'm trying my best. I picked up the American version, and it suits me perfect. It's easy to pronounce the words in the American version of English. Unlike British English, who would speak like that, and you've got totally wrong expression when you have your fish and chips or cup of tea, and saying, "Morning, love. How are you today? You're not feeling alright, are you?" It's a little bit different, and it's about how you mimic maybe the language, the way you can reproduce the speech. I think it's a cool talent when the person can listen to the speech, to the speaker or recording, and pronounce it perfectly. I think this is what you all have to train, all you students of English. This is exactly maybe a boring, stupid thing, but to listen and repeat. Again, repeat and listen. And maybe use also a voice recorder and play back your speech and hear what you're saying. Because I believe most people have this musical hearing, and you have to, you are able to detect the wrong sounds from, correct sounds. All these t, th, w sounds should be as they are. They should be pronounced with some force. Various languages, they have different rules. Soft vowels, whatever, consonants, all this. Troublesome sounds. Yeah, but initially, what I want, my message here is about the melody and melody of the language, the nature. The most important is to feel being being a person from this nation. You would never learn Turkish without this feeling of being Turkish, without having those Turkish coffee, with a lot of his songs. You would still listen to them in order to understand the culture properly. You would never speak Finnish without this the face like that. Hauska tutustar. It's a little bit different, so it should be. It's not a little bit, it's much different, completely different. So it's about being even artistic, in order to be able to feel this culture. You would learn Italian, and it's totally melodic. Buongiorno. How about some coffee? Yeah. How about some campagnolo components, right? You'd feel a little bit, sure not everybody can do it, but at least you can try, you can make your best, so it doesn't matter what language you're learning, or maybe you're doing a self-study, but this is important, how you listen, how you reproduce the sounds, how you can correct them, you know. They're really important because you would enjoy it. You would enjoy um, feeling the language, you know, inside yourself. This is so good, you know. It's such a good feeling. Uh, it's not nothing particular maybe, but the feeling is great, you know. But don't take the wrong examples. Say when I was beginning to study Swedish, I took up listening to a famous Swedish rapper. He's from Kenya. He's Ken Rain. You know, I really love his style. He's so, you know, the way the Swedish say groomed, yeah, tungt. So the lyrics are so hardcore, but sometimes, yeah, they're really dark and, yeah, even so nasty, yeah. But still, I believe he's got some, you know, wrong accent. You know, it's not original Swedish speech. But anyway, it's cool. But you should mention it so that this is the wrong example, and you should never copy, because you'll never be speaking like Americans from Bronx. You know, yo my peeps, they ain't got style. You know, you would never speak like that. So you would take some middle, or, you know, kind of proper speech anyway, in order to be able to speak properly, you know, reproduce the sounds, you know, read books, maybe read some audio. So wish you good luck, and yeah, so practice some sports. Skis are so good. So see you next time, my mates. Cool.